welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Lacey. Got room at the 35. He's running free down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside, it's Knight. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Imaliava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Deafening noise. Here's Imaliava. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, what?
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. Now, he's got some jets, man. This guy can really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Going with the ground game left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one. Man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you got to love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. They've got to find a way to play.
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Running inside, it's Knight. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that game. Good coverage.
It's a makeable field goal through the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds us back in the middle.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Knight. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Iamaleava fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Delayed handoff. It's Knight. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Rebels offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the run, it's Lacey. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throwing, Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, you want to put your defense in a bad spot, throw an interception, throw another interception, fumble the football. This defense has very little shot of being successful if the offense is going to continue to put them in horrible situation after horrible situation after horrible situation.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 17,
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Iamaleava. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now Iamaleava. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. defense is, can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is perfect. The lead is now back down to 9.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
UCLA. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 13 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Badgers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Iamaleava got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's got the tight end.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Cox. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated.
He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got it. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away. On the move, he fires. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
He splits the uprights. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Delay to the back. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Iamaliava throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got it. Touchdown, Bruins. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out his offense a few extra yards in field position. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Who needs two hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Delayed handoff. It's Cox. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Cox. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll go right back to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.